Hey guys, Alex from Untitled Tarot is here with a new pick a card. Today we're doing the near future forecast, and please let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover in the nearest future. I do read and appreciate all of your comments, and don't forget about the November special that's going on right now. You can find the details down below in the description box under the video. So we have 3 piles as usual. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. You can choose your deck and you can find timestamps as everything else down below under the video. So choose your pile and let's go. As always, we will be checking your energy for whom this pile is. If the beginning of the reading doesn't make sense to you, it's simply not your message. Please choose another pile or another reading. So pile number 1. For whom pile number 1 is. Interesting. Pile number 1 is for those who are kind of in a confusion right now. I don't usually do the reversals, but they came out this way. So it seems like you are in a confusion. Either you are in a confusion in your current family situation. It is for those who are in a long-term partnership and have kids, or you are ready for this long-term partnership, but you cannot seem to find the right person. You keep on checking, but a connection after connection is failing. Because there's something is like a lesson being repeated for you over and over and over again, or maybe the same situation keeps on happening in your partnership over and over and over again, and it's difficult and it's painful, and it seems like you cannot get over your past. Some trauma keeps on bringing one lesson over and over and over. Interesting. Doesn't sound like fun at all, and you may have been feeling really desperate because of it lately. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, keep on watching. If you have no idea, again, it's simply not your message today. So near future focus, the main theme, we're checking the next 3 to 4 months time approximately. So the main theme, the general information for you about this time. Some of the cards are reversed today. The main theme. The main theme is interesting for you, pile number 1. Give me a sec, I will translate what I'm getting here. Is that I have seen which cards are reversed, but it's better for me to see them, look at them this way. So what you will be going through is pushing through an emotional and difficult moment in your life. This is not the easiest moment in your life currently, and in the next 3 to 4 months time, you will be pushing through it, finding inner strength, finding inner balance, finding this how to say, learning to trust yourself, learning to believe in yourself. It's like you will be telling yourself, like, I'm no longer a kid, I'm no longer a child, so whatever comes my way, I will handle it. And you are going to find strength in this inner trust. It's like, who was the person who has been with me all of my life? Who has been the one person who got me out of every difficult situation? It was me, right? So you're gonna tell yourself, so I was the one to help myself, so I can really trust myself. You are learning to build trust with yourself. For some of you, it may be a process of like, how do we build trust with somebody, even if it's ourselves? We see if the person's actions are matching their words. So if you are promising something to yourself, you gotta keep this promise. If you're telling yourself, I'm gonna be working out, I'm gonna be eating healthy, like whatever your routine of self-care is, if you're telling yourself that, you're gonna be doing the work, right? So you will be building trust with yourself and acquiring more strength, like, okay, I'm gonna push through everything because I got me. So what will be happening with your love life within the next 3 to 4 months time? Sorry, my cats decided to fight a little bit. So what about your love life? For those who are in a committed relationship, you will find a way. You see, there will be a choice made by both of you, you and your partner. You will choose to maintain your relationship, to give it another go, or to give it like a new rebirth for your relationship. You will choose your relationship over the neediness to be right. So this is like kind of the proverbial choice, whether you want to be happy or you want to be right. What do you choose? And both of you are going to choose to be happy, even though it's not going to be easy, because you will have to have like difficult conversations, you will have to find compromises, you will have to deal with each other to find common grounds and peace. For those who are not in a relationship, there is a person, for some of you 2 people, but for most of you it's going to be one person from your past coming to you to try again, a rebirth of some relationship from the past. And they will be like, you know what, I want to try one more time, I want to mend things, whatever happened, something went wrong in our relationship, and I want a remake. I want a remake. Yeah, for those of you who are single, you haven't heard from this person, or you haven't seen them for quite a long time, and they will be like, please unblock me, or let's find a way to see each other and to talk things through. So somebody's reaching out to you to mend things. But there is a lot to deal with, whether this is your current relationship or not. There will be a lot of things to work on slowly if you want to mend things with this person, for those who want to mend things with this person. For others, it will be a decision like, do I really want that or not? It will be up to you, because you are the one who has created the limitations between the 2 of you. So let's see, what about your finances, your financial situation, the focus for the next 3 to 4 months time? You're emotionally struggling with what you are doing, or with the fact that you don't really want to be doing what you're doing. You may be struggling with your career currently, so you will go through maybe additional training, or you will find like additional education on a subject that is of interest for you, and you will be slowly, it's not going to be like hectic jumping all around, but it's going to be slowly finding ways or paths towards what you really want to be doing. So this is a reevaluation of your career. Does it satisfy me? Does it give me the emotional satisfaction that I want or not? Because for most of you from pile number 1, you're not being satisfied anymore, and you're like, so how do I change it? Can I change my attitude, or do I change my career? Or maybe it's not like a career change overall, but maybe do I start doing some project on the side or something for my nourishment of my soul, right? So you will be getting additional information, training, education in regards to how to start walking towards your dream come true. I don't see that it's going to be like happening like this, so your dream will come true in 3 months, you will find the dream job. No, but you will start finding a path towards it. It's going to be slowly, like a path that you need to build first before you will be able to come to. This is a big dream, it seems, and this dream is going to require a lot of choices and changes in your life. So, but the start will happen in the set time frame that we're checking. Okay, so what other changes are going to come into your life in the next 3 to 4 months time? Pile number 1. It seems like it's going to be a time of multiple choices. They may look small at the surface, but they're going to be really, really deep. And some choices you're going to do playfully, but they're going to be really, really deep, and they're going to bring you a lot of clarity. And it seems like in the next 3 months you're choosing the direction for the whole year, for the next year, or for the next chapter of your life, because there will be a lot of things you will have to discern, you will have to analyze. It's like the time of looking back, analyzing what went wrong in your life, why it went wrong, and kind of finding ways to balance your life out to get a clear picture of your future path of where you're going to be going. So the time of major decisions that may look small on the surface, but that are going to bring you long-term effect. So an advice for you for this time: try to not focus too much on the future. Try to be here and now, present in this moment, because there are some things that are going to work out, some things that are not going to work out. Life is dual. Life is always a balance of positive and negative, of pleasant and not so pleasant things. So try to stay here and find here and now, and find really and find things that are bringing you joy, whatever is going on, because life is not about hunting pleasure. Life is about enjoying your day-to-day life, no matter what's going on in it, finding a way to enjoy it. So it feels like for many of you there are a lot of changes in your family situation. Some of you are going through a loss, others are looking forward and preparing for this, or maybe there is disappointment, major disappointment in your family structure or in finances connected to that. So don't focus on future losses and on something that may or may not happen. Try to focus on here and now and find joy in your daily life, because it's going to give you the energy, it's going to give you the power to really transform your life and sway it towards the direction you want to go, you want to follow. Okay, well, this is what I have for you today. Pile number 1, please let me know what you think about this reading, and I do hope to talk to you soon. And we are moving to pile number 2 now. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see for whom this pile is, for whom this message is. Can I check your energy first? Pile number 2 is inspired by an idea. You do have an idea, or maybe a business idea, You're inspired by a way of like making a living. Maybe some of you is inspired by like cryptocurrencies or something, a way of making money that is inspiring for you, but also it is bringing you a lot of, like, there is a lot of unknown for you, there's a lot of fears, there's a lot of doubt. You're like, I really want to start going down this path, but I'm not certain. Maybe some of you are thinking about monetizing your talent, and you're like, I don't know what awaits for me on this path, I don't know if I'm gonna succeed or not. So but I'm really inspired by it. Yeah, so pile number 2 now is totally choosing either a career or an additional venture, or you're kind of trying to plan ahead and see what's coming. Underwater currencies, checking everything, planning everything, and seeing, like, is it really such a good path for me or not? You're trying to be really logical and rational here, because it's really important. It's the future of you and possibly your family as well. So if you're in this position, if you know what I'm talking about, keep on watching. If you have no idea, please choose another pile or another reading. So the overall energy, the general message for you for the near future focus, the 3 to 4 months time. So the main process. Okay. The main process is bringing your inspiration back, because maybe for some time you were not connected with your feelings, or maybe you haven't been connected with your inspiration. You do have a lot of positive energy in your field or in your character. For some of you it's your characteristic, but you have been detached from it for some time, or maybe you've lost your inspiration for life, and you are bringing this inspiration back, the one that you've lost long time ago for different reasons. That, of course, there were reasons for that. Of course, there was heartbreak, disappointment, hardships along the way, but you're finding a way how to bring your positive self back and to shine, not just for yourself but for others as well. So what about your financial situation in the next 3 to 4 months time? Big change is coming. So big change, but slow one, because you will be, again, you're trying to plan everything, you're trying to make certain before you act. So you may be juggling 2 things in the near future, or you may be like trying to make a decision between 2 directions, 2 lines of work, because one of them is something that you already know, and it is bringing you like a certain amount of income. It's not that easy, and you're tired and it's not satisfying, but you know this path. And then the other one is the second path that you're inspired to. Maybe this is what we have started with. You're inspired by it, and you see that it can be something that you really want to pursue, and it can be something that can change your life, but also it's scary. So most of you're going to be juggling 2 things at the same time, and it's not going to be easy, but you will be learning so much in the process that it's going to be beneficial for you no matter what. What about your love life? Number 2, your love life in the next 3 to 4 months time. Oh. So whether you have been through a separation recently, or through a disappointment in love recently, or maybe not so recently. mm, in the next 3 to 4 months time, you will be able to let go of it, let go of the consequences of this situation, let go of the pain of this situation, and you will find, you will kind of learn your lessons from it, even though it's not going to be easy for some of you, because it's like you will look at the situation, putting emotions aside, and you will see that this situation was given to you to find strength, and you will take your lessons and learn to appreciate yourself more, respect yourself more. It will bring your standards up, so to say. So and many of you are going to become ready for a new relationship, and you will meet somebody uh, caring and appreciating you as much as you have learned to appreciate yourself. For some of you here, you will have a choice, definitely. So choose wisely. Choose wisely and choose somebody who is appreciating you as much as you have learned to appreciate yourself. This is your, how to say, this is your guideline about choosing your next partner. Not the spark, not the chemistry, but look at what they're doing and if they're appreciating you or not. So changes, what changes are coming to you in the next 3 to 4 months time? Freedom. Freedom to be yourself. Ooh. Pile number 2. However you're feeling right now, whether you're feeling doubtful about yourself, about your life, it's going to change rapidly and drastically within the next 3 months time, because you're finally letting go of whoever told you before, like you're not capable of something, or you're limited in a way, or that you're not worthy. Whatever painful thing anybody has told you or taught you about yourself, it's gonna be gone. And you are finally granting yourself the permission to be yourself, to be successful the way you see success, or in what you want to be successful. It's like you are taking charge of your life, and you're saying to yourself, like, you know what, I'm allowed to be active, positive, successful. I'm allowed to be myself. Other people are also allowed to be themselves, whatever they want to be doing, whoever they want to become. But this is me, this is my path, and I'm not listening to anybody anymore, because there has been some painful limitations in your life imposed by others onto you, and you're like, you know what, nobody's gonna limit me anymore. Like, I'm not saying that you're doing the magical thinking here. It's not about that. It's about rational work with your inner limitations, and you're like, I'm limited no more. Like, and if I want to but at the same time, you understand that if you want to have the success that you want, just thinking positively or manifesting, it's not enough. You gotta do the work. And you're here like, you know what, these are my actions, and I will get to the results of those actions. This is about everything, about positive thinking, manifesting, and acting. So it's not about magical thinking, it's about being perfectly rational yet optimistic about yourself and your life. So advice for pile number 2. Yeah, learn to trust yourself more. Trust your gut. This is about trusting your gut and following your path based on what your gut is saying, not what anybody else is saying. Your path is maybe not so quick. You will not wake up tomorrow famous like overnight, but your path is not so rapid, but it's going to bring you long-lasting results. So learn to trust your gut and follow your intuition, and you will come wherever you need to be. So yeah, stop overthinking, stop fighting yourself, start learning to really feel where you're being guided by your higher self. Okay, this is what I have for you, pile number 2. Please let me know what you think about this reading, what other topics you'd like me to cover on this channel. Whoever needs a personal reading with me, take your chance to benefit from my November special. And we are moving to pile number 3 now. A sip of water before we start, and we're checking your energy for pile number 3. For whom pile number 3 is your energy. Pile number 3 is currently going through, it's not transformation, but it's an interesting process. You're strong, you're self-made, you're stubborn, you know your worth, you've been through a lot, you've done a lot of work, you've done a lot of healing, and it's kind of, you came to a certain place in your life. It's rather stable, it's rather good. Yet recently you have been going through a process of understanding, or maybe for some of you it may be not the conscious understanding, but a feeling that you came here to do more, that your potential is bigger than where you are currently, that you have something like a star to follow, you have something to pursue, and you're looking at it now and like, but what exactly, how exactly? And kind of, I like it where I am. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't mean that you're completely satisfied, but this is already a comfortable place, and there's a lot of effort I need to invest to maintain this current place where I am. So why would I pursue this dream? Why would I go for more? But it's like you're currently looking at your life and you're like, you know what, there is more that I want, or I feel like there is more. But there is a lot of also struggle, inner struggle, like emotionally. Maybe I don't have enough energy right now. Maybe I'm not certain. Maybe I don't know how to. It's like you're looking in the future. Yeah, I want more, but how do I get there? And where do I get the resource, the energy, and the emotional resource that I need in order to get there? Some of you may feel drained right now. You're like, I know I'm meant for more. And it seems like your spirit team is like nudging you, like you're gonna go there, or you need to do something specific, and you're like, but I don't want to, or I don't feel like it. It's more about feeling here. You feel like maybe I don't feel like it, or I don't feel like getting out of my comfort zone. I don't feel like it. But universe is saying there is more, there is more. So if you know what I'm talking about, and it seems like you're answering like, just let me be, just leave me alone, please. So if you know what I'm talking about, this is your message. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please choose another pile or another reading. So near future focus, we're checking the next 3 to 4 months time, your general process, your general information that you need to know about this time. Yeah, the inner conflict is going to continue. Oh, you will be struggling with yourself. You will be fighting yourself. So the next 3 to 4 months time, sorry, 1 second, my throat doesn't want to speak. So the next 3 to 4 month time is going to be about figuring out what exactly you want and how you're going to achieve that. Because it seems like you are going from one chapter of your life to another. You're kind of in between, maybe between two major chapters of your life, between two major cycles of your life. And this is a transition. It's not transformation, it's transition for you. This is like a transitory time, transitional time. And you are going to have to find answers within yourself and start laying out the ground for your future work, and in a specific direction or directions for some of you. For some of you, it is about like pursuing a specific dream that you always had since you were little, but you tried and you failed, and you tried and you failed, you tried many times and it wasn't working out, but you will try again. You will bring yourself to try again, and you will be laying the ground for your future work in this direction. Okay, so what will be happening with your money and finances and job in the next 3 to 4 months time? Stable situation, careful spending. Well, your situation is going to be stable, definitely. We have the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles here to limit it. Stable but not completely satisfying, so approximately the same as now, and you will be struggling with your emotions. Like your mind is saying, if I spend everything carefully, it's going to be enough. Your emotions like but all over the place about this situation, and there's a lot of fear of either losing your income or maybe dissatisfaction with it. There's some kind of inner struggle again in this area, and you will be pushing through the struggle and trying to balance your emotions and your mind all together. But overall, the picture is stable struggle. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy about this area in your life right now. It's kind of enough but not enough at the same time, right? Enough but not satisfying, enough but not inspiring, enough but nothing to save, enough but maybe just only if you calculate really, really wisely, right? So it's enough but draining emotionally. I don't see big changes in the next 3 to 4 months time. So what about your love life? The next 3 to 4 months? Pile number 3 is in a constant struggle, like in every area of your life. You're like, yeah, I want a relationship, but I'm okay single. Maybe it's easier for me to be single. I want that, but I'm not certain. Maybe I want, maybe I don't want. And you will be dealing with this inner feeling like I want it, but I don't want it. If you are in a relationship, it may be that you will be on and off with somebody because it's like I want it but I don't want it. For some of you, you want a relationship, but you want something, like you do have like a specific idea of what kind of relationship you want, but you keep on meeting people who are offering you not what you want. And you're like, thank you, no thank you. I'm gonna stay single unless I find the right partner for myself. And in the near future, they're gonna be like also offering you, it's like thank you, no thank you. But why the Wheel of Fortune here? you're going to continue to draw a lot of attention in and a lot of suitors in, but most of them are going, I don't see somebody offering you what you really want. And you will be kind of creating boundaries around you, creating safety zone around you, because your energy right now is super attractive and people will keep on coming your way. But I don't see the right partner for you, and I don't see, like, if you are in a relationship, you will not be certain about it for the time being, for this time that we're checking. It's like you need to figure out a lot about yourself. It's like you may be, again, in a transitional period and you don't know who you want to be in the next chapter of your life yet. So you need some time to figure that out. So this area of your life may be going slowly, or you may put it on hold for now. So what about other changes? Any changes coming into your life in this time? You will be seeing friends more. And it's interesting that, okay, a very interesting situation. You may start making friends or becoming friends with those who come to flirt you, or with those people, with those suitors that want to be with you, but you see that they are not offering you what you need, that they may be not mature enough, or not emotionally open enough, or maybe not ready to commit, and you will start like, okay, you cannot be my partner, we can be friends or pals, something like that. And somehow it's going to bring you a lot of positivity in your life, and a lot of joy, and a lot of good moments. It's like through this process you're going to free yourself in a way that I'm here, I'm enjoying my life, and I'm enjoying different kinds of connections without limiting myself to one specific type of a connection. I'm not saying that you need to start sleeping around. I mean, you can make friends with people if you're enjoying their company. It's not necessarily that this person have to be your partner, but you will be able to find different kinds of connections with different kinds of people, and you will learn to enjoy them. And instead of constantly thinking about the outcome of it, you will kind of, how to say it, you will maintain pleasant relationships and at the same time maintain your standards, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you will stop worrying so much about what people want, what people are offering, why they're doing this and that. You're just like, you know what, I'm looking for this. If you cannot offer me this, we can be friends, but nothing else. And it's gonna be freeing experience, without hoping and waiting and expecting people to offer you what you need. You're like, you will be taking what they're offering, but at the same time not lowering your standards. I don't know if it makes sense. Like, for example, before you would cut everybody out. Okay, you're not meeting my standards, you're cutting everybody out. But no, you will keep on the room, space in your life for these people, but assign a different type of a relationship for them. Something like this. And it's gonna be freeing for you. Okay, so let's get an advice for you. Pile number 3. You really need to figure out what exactly do you want, and if you really want it, don't make excuses. Don't listen to your fears. Don't doubt yourself. Just, you need to want it more than you doubt yourself, or you need to want it more than you're afraid of it. Take this time in order to really dig deep inside of yourself and find, so okay, I'm facing a new chapter of my life. How how do I want it to be? Like, what do I want to see there? What kind of person do I want to be there? So you really need to take this time to figure out the vision for this next chapter of your life. Who you're gonna be, what you're gonna be doing, what kind of relationships you're gonna be having. So everything is like you are creating a vision for the next chapter, and before you're going to start writing it. Okay, this is what I have for you today, pile number 3. Please let me know what you think about this reading, what other topics you'd like me to cover, and message me if you need a personal reading and you want to use my November special offer. Bye bye.